August 1942, deep in the jungles of the Solomon Islands, as U.S. Marines fought to secure the beaches of Guadalcanal, Japanese commanders grew increasingly frustrated. Their patrols vanished without a trace. Supply runners were ambushed, and hidden pathways through the jungle suddenly became deadly traps. At first, the Japanese officers assumed Marine scouts were responsible, but soon, they began hearing unsettling battlefield rumors. Local island tribes were guiding American forces directly through the jungle, striking at Japanese positions from angles thought impossible. For centuries, the Solomon Islander tribes had lived in dense rainforests where visibility dropped to mere feet and the air hung hot and heavy. They knew every river bend, every ridge, every hidden trail. Many Japanese soldiers, raised in cities or farmlands, were stunned at how quietly these islanders could move, slipping between trees like shadows. Japanese diaries later revealed genuine confusion. How were the Americans navigating the jungle so fast, appearing behind their lines within hours? The truth emerged when a lost Marine patrol stumbled into a village on Guadalcanal. The islanders, remembering brutal Japanese raids on nearby communities, quietly offered help. They shared food, shelter, and more importantly, using hand signals and silent paths only they understood. Tribesmen led Marine units through swamps and ridges the Japanese believed impassable. They mapped hidden Japanese encampments, pointed out artillery positions, and warned the Marines of upcoming ambushes. Long before they happened, before long, the Japanese command realized something was wrong. Their scouts noticed footprints too small to be American boots. They found traps built from local vines, something Marines would not know how to craft. When a Japanese patrol was wiped out along a narrow ridge known only to local tribes, Japanese officers finally accepted what they once thought impossible. The islanders were helping the Americans. One report from a Japanese lieutenant described the alien tribesmen as ghosts of the forest, impossible to track, impossible to detect. Another officer wrote bitterly that American troops could see through the jungle, convinced that U.S. forces had some supernatural ability. They didn't. They had local allies who knew those jungles better than any map could show. The cooperation grew even stronger when the U.S. Coast Watchers, Australian and New Zealand scouts stationed across the islands worked hand in hand with the tribes. Islanders paddled canoes through dangerous waters to deliver messages about Japanese ship movements and aircraft departures. They rescued downed American pilots, carried wounded Marines on makeshift stretchers for miles, and even fought alongside small U.S. patrols. The odds were overwhelming. By late 1942, Japanese forces were demoralized. They were being outmaneuvered in terrain they believed favored them. And the most humiliating part, as one Japanese officer admitted after the war, was that the jungle itself seemed to fight for the Americans. The islanders never fought for glory or reward. Many saw the Americans as the lesser of two evils. Others simply wanted to protect their families and preserve their way of life, whatever their reasons. Their quiet, courageous partnership helped turn the tide in the Pacific. Without them, battles for Guadalcanal and the surrounding islands would have taken far longer and cost many more lives. In the end, Japanese commanders learned a lesson they never forgot. In the Pacific War, the most powerful ally the Americans had wasn't a weapon or a machine. It was the people who called those islands home.